Reason for extra consideration of flight options out of Colorado versus DIA in the Springs. That is, lines and parking issues out of Denver are causing frustration. It's a very different experience from Colorado Springs. Bill Folsom is weighing the options for us. He joins us live from Colorado Springs Airport. Bill.
Yeah, Diane, this is a story with some reporter participation. I did fly in and out of DIA last week, dealt with the lines and also the parking. And on one of my shuttles, I overheard another traveler say, "I wish I'd taken the Colorado Springs flight." Sometimes there are situations when it's worth comparing to see what else the options are out of Colorado Springs. An endorsement for Colorado Springs Airport.
Yeah, here it's great.
A statement backed with some comparisons to the option of flying through DIA.
But that's why we have time to talk to you. We're not stressed out to get in line in the hustle and bustle because it's a lot more chill here.
One friend on a visit opting for Colorado Springs Airport, another group choosing DIA.
She had some other guests coming in from the Denver airport, and it was to hear their stories versus my story with the ease of getting here was big difference.
Lines like these over the weekend at DIA are happening at the busiest times. In the wake of COVID, there are staffing issues. Also consider some parking lots remain closed, causing others to fill and forcing more expensive options. At Colorado Springs Airport, travel is up, but because of the smaller size, lines at the TSA checkpoint are typically short.
Average during the week is about 5 to 7 minutes, and during peak times, that's usually averaging between 15 and 18.
There is a shuttle option from long-term parking, but many can beat it walking quickly.
Our long-term parking is about 600 steps from the TSA checkpoint, so obviously our parking is close.
So why battle DIA? It has more flight options, and the competition often makes airfare cheaper. With increasing flights, some flights out of Colorado Springs can be competitive, and there's a suggestion to run numbers beyond the price of a flight.
What is important to you? Your time, gas money, battling traffic, issues with parking.
So it is worth looking at the prices with those increasing flights coming out of here to see if there's something that is competitive for those other factors like gas, your time, parking. They actually have a cost comparison calculator on the FlyCOS website. It's worth checking out if you're intimidated by those lines we're seeing out of Denver. In Colorado Springs, Bill Folsom, News 5.